Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Convocation Center here on the University campus of Ohio University. Jared, joining me here this afternoon, Jared Norris. I'm Bub Norris, bringing in your action here for the first two games this afternoon. The first game, Jared, is the New Lexington Panthers versus the Fairfield Union Ball Club. This afternoon, Jared, both these teams come in here with tremendous records. New Lex comes in with a record of 21-4, and Fairfield Union with a record of 22-3. You and I both have been in this atmosphere, not as players, but as officials in this Convocation Center, and boy, does it get electric.
It does get electric, but you also have to understand that it's a different type of atmosphere here at the Convocation Center than your normal high school gymnasium, than what these players, these coaches, and these officials are used to throughout the regular season. Here at the Convocation Center, it's a much bigger atmosphere, much bigger arena. You're looking at thousands upon thousands of seating around the arena, but you're also looking at not a backdrop. You're not looking at a wall, but you're looking at an open space behind the basket on the floor there. So it changes up the perspective on a player's shot. It also changes up the officials' look at the floor and how they call the basketball game. So it is an electric atmosphere, but it is also different, and it's also interesting to see how players, coaches, and officials respond to this atmosphere here at the Convocation Center.
Jared, both of these teams come in here with terrific records, and to get here with the records that they have has to be very special teams. And also in the way for officials. The officials that are here for all these games through your district championship and finals here today have had a great career up through their career, and looking for great things here this afternoon from both of these ball clubs and the officials.
Well, absolutely. When you think of the Convocation Center, you think of the best of the best. They're here for a reason. The teams are here for a reason because they've won, obviously, up to this point, this being a district final in Division II. And both of these teams here going into the tournament, at the tournament draw at the end of the regular season, they both had the same record, I believe, as a record of 18-3. And at some point after the tournament draw, probably, in regular season where they did a non-league game or something like that where it really didn't mean anything to affect the tournament, New Lexington did pick up one more loss, and now their record is 21-4, and the Fairfield Union Falcons coming in at 22-3. So still, we're talking about one loss here. So we're talking about two really, really good, well-coached and well-maintained basketball teams getting ready to go face-to-face right here in this district final, and the winner going on, obviously, to the regional tournament.
We don't want to go any further without mentioning our sponsors for this ball game here today. Again, General Mills has been so gracious to sponsor high school basketball, especially for the tournament here this year. General Mills, we would like to thank General Mills of Wellston for sponsoring our live coverage of the OHSAA District Basketball Tournament. General Mills of Wellston is the preferred employer in Southeast Ohio and are currently offering a $1,000 retention bonus for all new hires. Apply today at careers.generalmills.com or by scan the QR code shown on your screen throughout the game. Thank you again for General Mills for your sponsorship, and then also Lockard Insurance in Wellston, newly taken over a venture for these folks. They do a terrific job there in Wellston sponsorship as well. And we're speaking of Lockard Insurance. I'd like to thank Lockard Insurance of Wellston for sponsoring our live coverage of OHSAA District Basketball Tournament. Lockard Insurance is the preferred insurance provider in Southeast Ohio, and their agents are ready to take your call and see how they can help you with your home and your automotive insurance services. Give them a call today at 740-384-2020 to see how they can help you with all of your insurance needs. Again, that is Lockard Insurance. We're about 35 seconds away from opening tip here this afternoon at the Convocation Center. Once the national anthem will be played, folks, we're going to set the headset down for just a moment, and we will honor all of the veterans and the active members of our military services while the national anthem is being played. And once that has concluded, we'll come right back on and join us here this afternoon on the campus of Ohio University, the Convocation Center. So stick around, folks. We're going to listen to the national anthem here in just a moment, and we'll be back right after the anthem.
to honor America and in respect for those who are serving and those who have served to protect our democracies. Mitford's own Brian Connor, a 15-year Air Force vet, will be singing our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Welcome back, sports fans, to the Convocation Center here in Athens, Ohio, at the campus of Ohio University. Jared Norris and I'm Bub Norris bringing you the action here for the first two games here this afternoon from the Convocation Center. Jared, if you would run down the rosters for both teams right now before we get started.
Starting with the new Lexington Panthers, you have number 0, Jarek Braglin, number 5, Isaiah Stevens, number 10, Isaac Dick, number 11, Lucas Ratliff, number 12, Joe Stinson, number 14, Garrett Blosser, number 20, Bentley Hansen, number 22, Malachi Thresher, number 23, Ryan Hobbs, number 33, Brody Agriesti, number 55, Brady Kennedy, number 34, Paul Stinson, number 42, Sam Roop, number 4, Talon Schwindeman, and Tristan Braden. And for the Fairfield Union Falcons, we have number 1, Trace Pennell, number 2, Brennan Rolls, number 3, Cohen Eichhorn, number 4, Isaac Schmelzer, number 5, Ted Hara, number 10, Cole Johnson, number 11, Caleb Redding, number 12, Caleb Boyer, number 14, Jackson Iser, number 20, Caleb Schmelzer, number 21, Ronnie Rowley, number 23, Isaiah DeLong, number 32, Hunter Clark, number 33, Max Stansberry, and number 34, Keegan Arnett. That's your Fairfield Union Falcons.
Now one of the famous announcers, Jared, studying at the scorer's table, Mr. Lou Hovat.
Oh, Sweet Lou. Do you know the story behind how Sweet Lou got down to the scorer's table at the Convo here? So for many years he was the PA announcer at Alexander High School for the Alexander Spartans. Well, he was visiting an OU game, an OU men's basketball game. I think this is how the story goes. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. But their PA announcer was not there for the night. They didn't have one, and they were scrambling last minute to get one. And somebody had mentioned Sweet Lou's name, saying, hey, this guy's a PA announcer, maybe he'll do it. So they asked him to do it. He announced for the game, and the rest is history. He's here. He announces for the men's and the women's basketball games. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that's how he got to where he is right now.
Getting ready here for the starting lineups now for New Lex. Or Fairfield Union, I'm sorry.
6'5", he's number 5, Ted Hara. A junior forward is 6'4", number 11, Caleb Redding.
So if you're tuned into us and you are listening, you are listening 100% free. Listening and watching 100% free. So if you get a chance, send our sponsors, General Mills and Lockhart Insurance, send them a message on Facebook, give them a call, do something, and thank them for their generosity and their sponsorship to BMG Media, because without their sponsorship, we would have to charge you money, and we don't want to do that. So you're listening 100% free right here on BMG Media. We're getting ready for the tip-off. Fairfield Union Falcons against the New Lexington Panthers here in the Division II District Final here at the Convo.
Jared, the official, steps in the circle. Tosses in the air. It looks like Fairfield Union is going to come away with it. Number 2 out top with the ball. Kicks it over to number 11 on the left side. Looking inside, the number 5 does a, nope. The official's going to tag him with a travel. Good call by the official on that play.
Good call right there. He drug his pivot foot, his back foot there just a little bit. Right in front of the official, he got the call.
Ted Hara, the big guy, number 5, is the senior for Fairfield. New Lex, number 5, brings the ball up the floor. Over to number 23 on the left wing. Drives the paint, kicks it out to number 20 on the left side as well. Back out top to number 5. They're going to reset their offense. Guarded by number 21 for Fairfield. In some trouble out top. Going to have a whistle on the play.
And he got double teamed out top there. He picked his dribble up. The official might have bailed him out there just a little bit.
First foul of the game, charge.
You never want to pick your dribble up when you don't have anything to do with the ball. And that's exactly what that defense is designed to do, is to trap up there in the corner, make that ball handler pick his dribble up. That's exactly what he did, but unfortunately Fairfield Union got called for a foul.
Ratliff with the ball, kicks it over to number 5. That is Stevens. Back out to number 10. That is Dick. Number 23 with the shot from the three-point line.
Ryan Hobbs.
And he nails it.
That's Ryan Hobbs, a 6'5 senior. Correction, 6'1 senior, I'm sorry.
Number 2 on that side. That would be Rouse. Back inside to Hannah underneath the basket.
Nice move.
Shot up, no good. Rebound, offensive rebound by number 20. He's going to get stripped under the basket. Throws it back out top. Going to shoot a 3 from the wing. And
That's
they nail
a
it.
3.
Number 11.
That's Caleb Redding.
Redding for 3.
He's a junior.
We're all tied up here with 6:30 to go in the first quarter. 3-3 your score. New Lex and Fairfield takes the drive to the basket. New Lex does no good. Rebound number 2. That's
Dad, I'm
Rouse.
surprised the officials haven't stopped the game yet, because we've actually got both nets at both ends of the floor that are wrapped up around the rim. Both of them. You rarely ever see that. Both of them being
Hannah with
stuck.
the shot under basket,
And
no good.
You would think the officials would have stopped play and had them fixed, but like I was saying before tip-off, it's a different atmosphere. Things look kind of different, so maybe nobody's caught it yet.
Number 5 trapped inside the paint, gets it away.
Well, I tell
Back
you what,
out top.
Fairfield Union is aggressive on defense right now. They are getting after it.
New Lex with the ball. Number 5 has it out top. That would be Stevens. Back over to Stevens once again. Kicks it over to number 10. That would be Dick. Dick with a 3-point shot, no good. Rebound number 11. That's Ratliff. Back out to number 20, 3-point shot, no good. And the officials still haven't caught the net yet. Now the coach points it out to him.
Yeah, but both coaches are pointing them out. Fairfield Union's coach and New Lexington's coach, both of them pointing us saying, hey.
There we go. It's a little bit of a distraction as a player when
Yeah,
you go to
it
shoot
is.
the ball.
And, I mean, that shot down there taken by New Lexington just a minute ago, the 3-point shot, didn't look to be all that bad of a shot, but I think the net being wound up like that might have affected it a little bit.
Rouse with the ball out top for Fairfield. Passes it to Hannah. He's at the top of the key 3-point line. Kicks it over to number 11 on that side. And that would be Redding. Number 20, they turn it over. New Lex comes away with it. Number 11 has the ball, Ratliff. Out top for New Lexington. 4:57 to go here in the first quarter. Number 5 with the ball, and that would be Stevens. Stevens does a reverse spin in the basket. Shot no good. Rebound Hannah for Fairfield. Number 20 with the ball. That's going to be Smelzer. To number 2 on the side. That's Rouse. Back out top to Hannah. Hannah over to number 11. That would be Redding. Number 20 with the ball inside the paint. Kicks it back out to number 21 for a 3.
Good.
Nails it.
Number
Both of these teams
21,
so
that's
far,
Rowley.
Jared, Both of these teams so far being able to display good three-point shooting so far here early in the first quarter with 4:13 to go here in the first quarter. 6-3 your score. Three-point shot, no good. Loose. Hannah comes away with it for Fairfield Union. Out top to number 2, and that would be Rouse. Number 11 with the ball, and that's Redding. Back out top. Number 20 has it. Does a couple spins at the foul line. Drives to the baseline. Is going to be called for a foul. And Smelser with the ball. Fairfield Union will take it out of bounds on the baseline.
That foul was on number 20 for New Lexington. That is Bentley Hansen.
6'3" sophomore. 6-3 your score in favor of New Lex over Fairfield Union. Hannah with the ball under the basket. Does a reverse spin. Puts it up, uses his body, rolls around the basket, Jared, about 3 times and goes in.
He did. He did a nice job of getting himself in position right there to go up for the easy basket. Did a nice seal step coming across the lane, went up for 2.
8-3 your score.
Another one for 3. No good off the front of the rim. Rebounded by Fairfield Union. So far, Dad, not a real fast-paced game. Both teams bringing the ball up the floor and setting up an offense on each end.
Ball out top to Hannah. Over to number 21. Again, that would be Rowley. Inside to Hannah. Steal.
Just a bit out of his reach.
By New Lex. Number 11 with the ball on the left side. That's to be Radcliffe through the paint. Shot, no good. Rebound.
Get it to go.
Fairfield Union comes away with it, kicks it ahead to number 11. Does a reverse spin to the basket. Shot, no good. Looks like New Lexington's coming away with it. Number 5 has it for New Lexington. That's Stevens. Pass batted away. Is going to be batted out of bounds. Going to be New Lex ball. With 2:13 to go here in the first quarter. 8-3 your score. I'm looking at the scoreboard, but I think that on the scoreboard here in the convo, they have it just backwards. Shot from the paint. And again, the banks are...
Their banks are open on Sundays.
Minute 50 to go here in the first quarter.
You don't see that very often.
8-5 your score. Fairfield Union on top. Number 20 with the reverse spin to the paint, and it is good.
That's Caleb Schmelzer.
10-5 your score. Fairfield Union on top.
Schmelzer real strong with the basketball right there to go up for that shot.
Stevens back out top with the ball for New Lex. Minute 20 to go here in the first quarter. Looking to get it inside. Bounce pass to number 13.
Stolen, taken away. That's by Hannah. Hara. That's his name, Hara. We've kept calling him Hannah. His name's Ted Hara.
Fairfield with the ball. Number 11 drives to the foul line. Looks inside to Hara. Hara looks skip pass across to number 4, and that's Smelser. Smelser back to number 2, and that's Rowlis. Back to Hara, back out to number 11, and that's Redding. Number 20 with the ball again, and that's Smelser. New Lex comes away with the steal with 30 seconds to go here in the first quarter. 10-5 your score. Stevens with the ball, guarded by number 4 for New Lex, and that's Smelser.
Again, Falcons playing real aggressive defense against New Lexington.
Stevens is real close to getting a 5-second call called, but he's able to dribble away from that. Number 0 with the shot from three-point land, no good. That's going to do it for the end of the first quarter. It's Fairfield Union 10 and New Lexington 5. Again,
You know what? I was saying at the beginning of the first quarter maybe how the official had bailed him out with the foul call up here at the top of the key. Actually, that's a good call because, as you can see, Fairfield Union Falcons are playing really aggressive defense against New Lexington, especially this first quarter. It's working out in their favor, actually. They're just playing really hard against the Panthers on the defensive side of the ball. They're getting after it, forcing some turnovers and stuff like that, so they lead this first quarter 10-5.
Again, you're listening to Southeast District Final Championship Basketball here at the Convocation Center on the campus of Ohio University. Again, we want to send a shout out to General Mills of Wellston. They'd like to thank General Mills of Wellston for sponsoring our live coverage of the OHSAA District Basketball Tournament. General Mills of Wellston is the preferred employer in Southeast Ohio and are currently offering a $1,000 retention bonus for all new hires. Apply today at careersgeneralmills.com or by scanning the QR code shown on your screen throughout the game. Once again, thank you, General Mills, for your sponsorship. 8 minutes back on the clock, Jared. Pretty competitive first quarter here, 10-5 your score for the first game here on this Sunday afternoon.
Yes, I'm looking at the score on the Jumbotron here in the convo, and it's saying that the Panthers have 10 and the Falcons have 5.
When our screen is good, the Jumbotron is not correct.
I'm not really sure how long it's going to take. I mean, it's been a quarter so far, so I don't know how long they're going to let the score go wrong. Of course, the scoreboard really doesn't mean anything. It's what's in the official book at the scorers table is the only book that matters, the only score that matters.
It's hard enough to announce the way it is without the scoreboard not being right? New Lex with the ball coming out here to start the second quarter. Number 10 with it on the top, and again, that would be Dick. Shot from the paint. It rolls around, goes down. Number 23 gets it to roll, and that's Hobbs.
Good fadeaway shot right there. Tough contested by the defense, but he did a nice job of making that shot.
Rolls with the ball. Rowles with the ball. We'll get it right. If somebody wants to join in and help us on that, that would be okay. Back out to number 2. Again, that's Rolls. Over to number 4. That is Smelzer. Smelzer over to number 11, and he pops a three from outside. Make it 13-7 your score. Up by 6 is the Fairfield Union. Number 20 with the ball. That's Hanson for New Lex. Number 11 drives to the paint, no good. Rebound. Number 20 for Fairfield. Smelzer comes away with it. Pass to the corner to number 11. That's Redding. Smelzer with the ball on the low block. Does a couple reverse spins. Passes it back out to number 4. Nope, correction. That's Eichhorn. 6:25 to go here in the half.
No, that was Schmelzer. You're right. The names and numbers are so small in these books, folks, we can barely read them.
Number 10 for New Lex drives the paint. No good. Smelzer, number 20, comes away with the rebound.
That's Caleb Schmelzer. And number 4, Isaac Schmelzer.
Back out top to number 2, Brennan Rouse.
That's Rouse.
Passes it over to number 4, Smelzer. Back out top to number 11, Smelzer.
Nope, that's Caleb Redding. 20 is Schmelzer.
Nice movement around the basket. Official comes off the baseline, going to score the goal. 5:46 remaining here in the half. It's Fairfield Union 15 and New Lexington 7.
Still have yet to fix the scoreboard here to Convo. They've got the score backwards.
We'll go straight off of ours. Number 20, Caleb Smelzer completes the old-fashioned three-point goal. Now Fairfield Union going with a full-court token man-to-man press with 5:40 remaining here in the half. Stevens with the ball out top, passes over to number 10, Dick. Passes it back out to number 20. That's over to Hanson. Hanson back out to Stevens. Stevens is double teamed out top, passes it back over to number 10, Dick passes to the quarter, but we have a foul on the play.
Foul's going to be on number 2, Brennan Riles. For Fairfield Union, body checked the guy just a little bit there as he was trying to drive the lane, and that'll get you a foul called every time.
Every time. Number 11 with the ball. That's Ratliff. He's going to step out of bounds. Good hustle by number 55.
It's a good hustle right there by
Kennedy.
Braden Kennedy. Tried to save it from going out of bounds, but just couldn't get there in time.
16-7 your score. Just a little over 5 minutes remaining in the half. Rouse with the ball out top, passes, then now they pass it down in the below block to Hanson.
Schmelzer to Redding for
Schmelzer to
3,
Redding.
good.
Correct. Yes.
Tell you what, Fairfield Union shooting the lights out of it right now from beyond the three-point line and underneath the basket, forces New Lexington to take a timeout.
So 4:51 remaining here in the half. Fairfield Union, Jared spreading a little bit of a lead here, 19-7 here before we get ready to go into halftime.
Yeah, both defenses looking like they're in man-to-man defense. New Lexington trying to set the ball up a little bit on offense on their side of the floor, and Fairfield Union doing a good job in their man-to-man defense, where on Fairfield Union's offensive side of the ball, they're trying to skip it around a little bit, getting those three-point shots open, and they're able to convert on those three-point shots, which is reflecting the score here this afternoon, 19-7 in favor of the Fairfield Union Falcons.
Again, a shout-out to Lockard Insurance of Wellston. I'd like to thank Lockard Insurance of Wellston for sponsoring our live coverage of the OHSA District Basketball Tournament. Lockard Insurance is the preferred insurance provider in Southeast Ohio, and their agents are ready to take your call today. Give them a call at 740-384-2020. Back to action here, 4:51 to go here in the first half. Fairfield Union pulling away just a little bit, 19-7 your score, but as we all know in high school basketball, that's the reason why we lace them up, folks, and play the game. That can change quickly.
Things can happen.
New Lex with the ball out top, number 23. That would be Hobbs.
Yeah, that's a good call right there by the official, number 55. That's Brady Kennedy. Set an illegal screen right there, and he did. He kept moving all the way through the screen. He never did come set, and if you don't come set while you're setting a screen, that's the reason they call it setting a screen, because you come set. He never came set. He continued to move through the screen. The official did a nice job getting that call.
Turns it back over to, now we have it corrected on the Jumbotron.
Hey, there it is. Good ball fake right there.
Fairfield Union is really quick, Jared. Out top with the ball. Number 2 is really quick. Rouse kicks it back to number 21. Again, that's a Ronnie.
And Kennedy's going to pick up another foul there, just playing a little bit too rough. Defending this guy just a little bit too rough. He's going to have to come out of the game. I believe that's his second foul. And he picked him up there pretty quick. One was down here when New Lexington had the ball. It was an offensive illegal screen call, and then down there he picked one up on the defensive side of the ball.
Schmelzer working hard under the basket, shot up.
Wow, that's just how you play the post game right there.
Really a size advantage going in favor of Fairfield Union.
Yes.
Here this afternoon, as Schmelzer and number 5, Hera, really taking advantage of the size of New Lex here this afternoon. Number 11 takes it to the basket. That's going to be Ratliff. He's going to draw the foul and go to the line to shoot 2. 3:37 to go here in the first half. 21-7 your score.
Isaac Schmelzer, that's his first.
Yeah, that foul there on Isaac Schmelzer, you know, Dad, when we were officials, we always talked about if a guy is standing straight up and the offensive guy creates the contact, then let's not penalize the defensive guy because the offensive guy created the contact if he's standing there straight up with his arms straight up in the air. But in that instance right there, as you saw Isaac Schmelzer's arms, he kind of went into the offensive player as he was going up for the shot, and they'll call that foul every time.
3:37 to go here in the half. 21-8 your score to make it 21-9 in favor of Fairfield Union. Pass goes inside to Hera.
Back to Schmelzer.
What a give and go. What a give and go play across the paint. those two guys, again, Jared, we spoke of the size differences here between these two ball clubs. Those two guys making a definite difference in this ball game.
Well, Fairfield Union just executes so well on the offensive side of the ball.
23-9 your score. Downtown 3, no good. Rebound, Smelzer for Fairfield Union.
You got the big guy bringing the ball up the floor.
And he is 6'6".
Yep, for 3.
Rebound, New Lex, number 11, comes away with it. That is Ratliff. Kicks it ahead, but it's going to go out of bounds. And obviously we've got a tip ball. And going to give it right back to New Lex. Good call and good correction by the officials. Good help, Jared, as we would talk about on that.
That's why there's 3 of them out there instead of 1, right?
Exactly. New Lex with the ball out of bounds, passes it in, gets it back out top to number 10. That would be to Dick. Then Stevens with the ball out top. He drives the paint shot. Going to have a foul on the play. Going to go to the line to shoot.
Be interesting to see who they give this one to. It's going to be on 4, Schmelzer. That's his second foul. Definitely don't want him to get into too much foul trouble.
Stevens to the line for 2. His first one's on the way. It is good. 23-10 your score. Make it a 13-point ball game with 2:35 to go here in the half.
You know, when we had the tip ball go out of bounds just a second ago, Dad, if you can remember as officials, if you didn't get the call right, the fans would usually let you know. And the fans definitely let him know, hey, wait a minute, that's the wrong call.
Second shot was good as well, 23-11 with 2:34 to go in the half. Fairfield Union on top of New Lexington. Smelzer on the left wing. He kind of dribbles it, tried to make a move, dribbles it off his foot out of bounds.
Yep, I think that's what he did right there.
Kind of a token man-to-man pressure, Jared, as the now Fairfield backs off with 2:20 to go in the half. Number 10 with the ball out top, and that's Dick. Passes it to number 11. He takes it to the paint, a little head fake. And Stevens with it back out top. Looks to make a move. Trying to draw the defense. Passes it back over to number 11. That is Ratliff. Back out to Stevens for the 3 out top. No good. Rebound by number 23, and that would be Hobbs. Hobbs trying to back down Smelzer. The paint, he loses it. Smelzer comes away with it for Fairfield Union.
Tell you, Fairfield Union is really just dominating this ball game at both ends of the floor.
What a pass inside. Great bounce pass, but not able to finish under the basket.
Just couldn't finish the play right there. Pretty well defended by New Lexington down on that end of the floor.
We always talk about, Jared, never post up below the low block.
He got a little bit low right there.
Got too low under the basket when he tried to finish that play.
Yep. Things not going very well for New Lexington this first half.
Smelzer with a nice crossover dribble, passes it back out to number 11. He's going to stop and pop for the 3. And he drains another one.
Yep. Did a couple of pump fakes there like he was going to pass it off. The defender bit on it, and he was able to convert on the 3-point shot there.
Redding for the 3. Number 20 to the rack, no good. And that was Hanson. Fairfield Union comes away with it with 43 seconds to go in the half. Rouse with the ball.
Fairfield Union's going to do the smart thing here and just pull it out and run the rest of this clock down. They've got a 15-point lead going into halftime here, but there's a drive by Hara, not able to convert, rebounded by New Lexington.
Pass over the corner to number 11, Redding. 6 seconds to go. He tries to create his move. Shot from the corner by number 23, no good. Rebound, Smelzer, and that'll do it for the half. At the half, it's Fairfield Union 26, New Lexington 11. We want to take a break right now, send it back for a word from our sponsors, and then we'll be back right after this sponsorship.
My name is Ben Reinhardt, and I have worked at General Mills for 9 years now.
Christopher Suter, and I've been working here, it'll be 10 years in October.
Linda Wilson, and I've worked here for 30 years.
Charles Stanley, and I've been working here for 30 years.
I'm a production team leader.
The operations manager for snacks, or pizza rolls. FSA maintenance team lead.
I am currently a line lead.
One word I would use to describe General Mills would be superior.
Opportunities.
Great place to work.
Opportunity. Favorite part about working in Wellston and living in Southern Ohio is, again, just the family environment that we have here.
A great group of people.
Born and raised here, so my family's here, but it really truly is about our people.
Feels like a big family. I think Southern Ohio people are really hospitable, very nice, and I like how laid back it is. I've seen General Mills come a long way in my time here. Everything from the safety culture to the engagement of our workers.
I would say is really around our safety culture.
Oh my, over the last 30 years, huge improvements. Overall, it's just the way we work. And we truly do work smarter instead of harder now.
Making 20,000 cases of pizza roll a day was a lot. Now we make close to 170,000 or upwards sometimes to 200,000 cases a day. So that's been a big evolution just in automation and how well people know how to do their jobs, how professional they are. One piece of advice I'd give is just come in with an open mind. Again, it's a big family environment here. We're going to put effort into you just like expect you to put effort into us. And just come in every day, I mean, just ready to work and ready to have fun, because it is fun. Now, you'll have trying days. It's just like any other job. But overall, the experience and the satisfaction you'll get out of it is well more than any kind of bad day you'll ever have.
Welcome back, basketball fans, to the Convocation Center here on the campus of Ohio University in Athens, Ohio. It is halftime of the Division II District Final. High school basketball here between the New Lexington Panthers and the Fairfield Union Falcons. Been pretty much all Fairfield Union the first half, Dad. They've got a lot of good things going for them on the offensive side of the ball and the defensive side of the ball. New Lexington not really able to put too many things together here this first half. Hopefully, Coach, I'm going to assume that is Doer or Dur in our program right there for New Lexington. Not sure the pronunciation on that, but I'm sure he's got his team in the locker room this halftime, making some adjustments to try to combat the size difference between his little bit smaller guys and the bigger Fairfield Union guys. And the bigger Fairfield Union guys were just able to capitalize with their size on the offensive and the defensive side of the ball. And Fairfield Union has a 26-11 lead against these Panthers. What do you see in the first half that New Lexington needs to do better in the second half to come back into this ball game? Well,
first of all, Jared, you have to give kudos to Fairfield Union for them exploiting the areas that they needed to in the first half. Size differential has been huge for Fairfield Union with Smelzer and Hara, those two guys working together under the basket, and Smelzer, number 20, Caleb Smelzer, able to handle the ball very well. So when you have a big guy like he is, 6'5", I believe, that's able to handle the rock and pull your man out away from the basket, which gives you more of an opportunity to do crossover dribbles, more moves outside, and then beat your man to the basket. And that's happened quite a few times here in the first half. Now, no excuse, though. New Lex needs to take a better care of the basketball. Yeah. They've turned the ball over a lot in the first half. We don't have that official stat in front of us right now. But the pressure of Fairfield Union has been really, really good, which has created a lot of havoc for New Lex and the ball handlers out front. And again, when a defense starts pushing the offense away from the basket, which is what Fairfield Union done to New Lex in the first half, that creates a lot of problems because now you're relying on that three-point shot a lot every trip down the floor, and New Lex just hasn't been able to convert a lot in that transaction, as you can see, with scoring just 11 points here in the half, and Fairfield with 26. So that's pretty much the tale of the first half. New Lex is going to have to turn it up on defense, and they're going to have to handle the ball better under pressure on the offensive side of things, and then try to shut down Smelzer and Hara under the basket. Those are the two keys. I'm sure that's part of the conversation that New Lex's coach is having here at the halftime show.
Yeah, Fairfield Union's record kind of tells the story of what kind of basketball team they are. 22-3, and we're seeing that here this afternoon. It's one thing to say that a team moves the ball up and down the floor very quick. It's also another thing to say that once they are running a set offense, that they're able to run that set offense and execute it so quickly. And Fairfield Union does a great job of that. The guys are in position when and where they need to be in that position. They're setting their screens. Their ball movement is fantastic. They move the ball around around their half of the floor very, very well, and they execute on offense very well, the design plays and stuff that they have. So they know who to put the ball in the hands of, and that's been Hara and Schmelzer this first half. I'm sure it won't be any different this second half. So it's going to be interesting to see if New Lexington is able to close on this lead that Fairfield Union has on them, or if Fairfield Union is just able to extend this lead and put this one away and move on to the regional semifinal.
Again, we're going to take just a break here for just about 2 minutes, and then we'll be back with second half action. Again, you're listening to Southeast District Championship Basketball here on the Convocation Center of Ohio University. We'll be back in just a moment. Welcome back, sports fans, to the Convocation Center on the campus of Ohio University. You are listening to Southeast District Championship Basketball right here on BMG Media. Jared Norris and I'm Bub Norris bringing you your action here this afternoon. The next game, Jared, is going to be a terrific game as well, as the mighty Minford Falcons will be playing the North Adams Green Devils, I believe.
Absolutely. That's one that we've been looking forward to ever since last Tuesday night when North Adams was able to defeat, and I've just totally lost.
Lucasville Valley.
Lucasville Valley, that's who they played, and the mighty Minford Falcons with their victory over, who was that they played? I'm lost here this afternoon. No, it was, anyways.
We'll
Somebody,
catch up with it in just a minute.
somebody help us out there listening on the live feed. If you remember Tuesday night, you were listening to us. Who Minford played Tuesday night? Because I'm drawing a blank.
We're back to action here as we got third quarter action underway.
Lynchburg Clay's who they played. Hara underneath the basket, gets tied up. Yep, good foul call there. Had him wrapped up from behind. The official coming in, doing a nice job right there to get in there on that. Had some potential to have a little extracurricular activity going on there. The official does a nice job getting in there.
Really good job. Kudos to the official on that play, and Jared, that's what we've always taught, is if you're going to be a faraway official making that call, you go get that play, and that's exactly what he done on that one. Smelser with a shot. No good, but a block by number 11, and that's Redding. Comes away with the swat for New Lex. Ahead to number 10. That would be Dick. Dick over to number 11 again. That's Ratliff. Looks like number 5 reverse spin to the basket. And that would be Stevens, and he's going to be fouled on the play.
Good move, good execution. Able to draw a foul right there. He goes to the line for 2 points. Hopefully he's able to convert to put this Fairfield Union lead a little bit shorter.
First
and
shot
he makes
is
the
up.
first one.
It is good. Stevens' second shot also. He's having a very successful night at the free throw line so far tonight. 26-13 your score. Fairfield Union on top of New Lex.
And that's a good start to the half there by New Lexington.
Caleb Schmelzer with a three-point shot from downtown, no good. Going to bounce way out top to number 21, Ronnie Rowley. Back out top to Redding. Steal by number 23, Hobbs for New Lex.
Great defensive ball awareness right there by Hobbs.
And Jared, we spoke about that at the halftime break. New Lex is really going to have to turn it up defensively, and so far here early in the third, they've done just that. Number 20 stuck in the paint. He bounces back out top to number 11, Ratliff. Ratliff back out top to number 23, Hobbs. Back out to number 10, Dick, dribbling the ball. Back out top to Stevens on the top. Three-point shot, drives to the paint. Going to try to take his man to the basket. Reverse spin shot, rolls around and goes down for Stevens.
And here comes New Lexington.
Don't look now, but here they come. 26-15 your score, 6:20 to go in the third. Rowley with the ball out top, passes over to Rouse.
Yep.
Number 11 going to be tagged. That's Lucas Ratliff with the foul under the basket.
Just like we talked about, and this is what we're seeing. We're seeing New Lexington coming out this second half being a lot more aggressive. They're picking up some fouls, but that's okay right now.
Number 11 breaking loose there. That's Caleb Redding. Back out top to number 2, Brennan Rouse. Number 21 going to be, again, the defense. Jared, we spoke, and that's obvious conversation that New Lex had at half. The defensive side of the ball that they really needed to step up and do, they are doing just that. A little too aggressive there on that transition.
A little bit too aggressive, so they need to balance it out just a little bit. Not play so aggressive, but still aggressive enough to not pick up fouls.
Caleb Schmelzer with the ball on the right wing. What a great move. He hesitate, ball fake, no good, and I think gets away with one. Nope, going to call him for a foul, which I thought initially the officials were going to let that pass, but the center official comes in, steps up, makes a nice call on that play.
They did a good job of getting that call there. You know, New Lexington had 3 quick fouls right off the bat there in the first half, so they got one on Fairfield Union to kind of keep things fair and even like we always tried to do.
What a great first step by Stevens, but again, he trapped himself under the basket, nowhere to go. Schmelzer comes away with the rebound. Kicks it ahead to number 2, Rouse. Looks to the baseline to number 21. That's Ronnie Rowley. Takes his man to the basket. That was too easy.
Yeah, the defender just got in a bad position right there. 21 for Fairfield Union. That's Ronnie Rowley. He did a really good job of seal stepping to the inside, just got the baseline, and he was able to go up for the easy layup.
Stevens with the ball on the right wing, kicks it over to number 10, Isaac Dick. Back over to number 20. That's Bentley Hansen. Stevens takes it to the center of the paint. Again, actually puts up a shot, no good. And New Lex coming away with it. Hanson to the corner. Stevens for a three.
Nope, we had a whistle, an offensive foul.
Team control.
Is the team control. When he passed the ball off to the corner there, he kept going. Defender was set. He ran over top of him. That's a team control offensive foul.
Good call by the official to pick that up and stay with that play. Redding with the ball, kicks it out to Caleb Smelzer. Again, it's so nice to have a big kid that can handle the rock the way Smelzer does for Fairfield Union. Back
He
out
certainly
top
can.
to Rouse. Rouse trying to isolate Hara under the basket.
Yep, that's a great call right there. He created space. Coach doesn't like it. He created space. He used his arm, created some space. He was able to intercept the pass there from the outside, but the defender was nowhere to be found because he had created space with his arm there. That's an offensive foul every time.
.427 to go in the third. 28-15 your score. Fairfield Union on top. Number 23 with the ball, that's Ryan Hobbs. Back out top to number 20, that would be Bentley Hanson. Back over to Hanson. Dick with the ball, drives to the center of the paint, does a little hook shot, half hook, no good, rebound. Caleb Smelzer kicks it across
New
to
Lexington, if they want to get back in this basketball game, they're going to have to run a little bit better offense than that.
Caleb Smelzer on the left wing again. Does a nice job handling the ball for a big kid. Going to have an official waves it off on the far side.
Isaac Dick, number 10, is his first.
28-15 your score. 3:52 to go in the third. Fairfield Union on top. Pass inside to Hara. Going to wave it off again.
See,
Nice
that's
thought.
where you would like to see an official let that play develop, let it play through just a little bit right there, because what he did, he took an easy layup away from Hara right there. If he would have just let, and don't get me wrong, it was a foul. But if you just let that play through a little bit more, Hara has an easy layup.
.28-15 your score. 3:45 to go here in the third. Fairfield Union on top. Ratliff with the ball, passes it over to Stevens. Stevens guarded by Isaac Smelzer. Passes it up to number 23 again. That goes to Hobbs. Number 11 for a three-point shot, no good. That was Ratliff. Rebound comes back out to Ratliff, kicks it over to Zero. He's in the game for New Lex, and that is Jarek Breglin. Another whistle on the play. Both teams, Jared, getting a little bit aggressive on both sides, on the defensive side of the ball.
Well, so what's happened is New Lexington came out in the second half, probably under direction of their coach, was saying, hey, we've got to get after it. We've got to be more aggressive on the defensive side of the ball and attack the basket on the offensive side of the ball if we want to get back in this basketball game. That's what New Lexington has done. And for Fairfield Union to answer, that's exactly what they're doing. They're picking up the intensity also on both ends of the basketball. So, thus you have both teams already in foul trouble because of the intensity of this basketball game, the type of atmosphere, district championship. The loser of this game's going home. New Lexington doesn't want that to happen. Neither does Fairfield Union.
I will say this. I would not want to get into a game of horse with Isaac Stevens for New Lex. He shot about 10 free throws if I was to count those correctly, and only missed one.
Yeah.
So,
Excellent free throw shooter
on that.
Yeah.
Nice left-handed shooter.
Or a game of knockout or 21 or something like that, he'd beat you every time.
Three-point shot by Fairfield, and again drains it. That's number 21, Ronnie Rowley for the three. 31-17 your score. Fairfield Union on top. 2:30 to go in the third. Back out top to Bragland. Back over to Stevens on the right wing. Passes it back out to number 20. That's Hanson. Going to stop and pop number 11. He's going to draw just a little bit short, and that was Ratliff on the shot. Going back to Ratliff out top once again. He kicks it back out to Stevens for three. No good. Boy, he was dead on that. Just fronted the rim just a little bit.
Good ball movement there on the offensive side by New Lexington, just not able to convert.
Rowell's out top with the ball. Kicks it over to number 11. That's Caleb Redding. Back out top to Smelzer. Over to number 2, Rouse. Underneath to Hara. What great ball movement by Fairfield Union on that series, Jared.
You know, there really is. You know, we've talked about this all game, but there really is a size difference down here, folks. You can't see it real well on the camera, but here in person, there really is a size difference between Fairfield Union and New Lexington.
They called travel on the play, Jared, but he didn't mean to, I'm sure. New Lex is going to take a timeout. Folks, we're going to hit our sponsors again real quick for you at this time. General Mills of Wellston. We'd like to thank them for sponsoring a live coverage of the Ohio High School Athletic District Basketball Tournament. General Mills of Wellston is the preferred employer in Southeast Ohio and are currently offering a $1,000 retention bonus for all new hires. Apply today at careers.generalmills.com or by scanning the QR code shown on your screen throughout the game. Thank you, General Mills, for your sponsorship, and also thank you to Lockard Insurance of Wellston. I'd like to thank Lockard Insurance of Wellston for sponsoring a live coverage of the OHSA District Basketball Tournament. Lockard Insurance is the preferred insurance provider in Southeast Ohio. Their agents are ready to take your call and see how they can help you with your home and automotive insurance needs. Give them a call today at 740-384-2020 to see how they can help you with your insurance needs. Again, that's Lockard Insurance of Wellston, Ohio. Jared Norris, I'm Bub Norris, bringing you high school championship basketball, district basketball championships here live from the Convocation Center on the campus of Ohio University. It's Fairfield Union 33, New Lexington 17. And again, Jared, not going to win a whole lot of ball games, only putting 17 points on the board.
You know, that's something I was going to mention and just hadn't got around to it. Really a low-scoring ball game. 33 points through almost three quarters for Fairfield Union.
Yes.
And the type of caliber team that they are, I'm sure that's a fairly low score for them at this point in the game as well. So, but definitely a low score for a 21-4 basketball team, the New Lexington Panthers, only with 17 points through almost three quarters here in this district championship.
Rouse out top with the ball, and New Lex wanting a carry on the call, on the play, but no call. Smelzer, great move under the basket, almost pinned himself too low under. And we're speaking of number 20, Caleb Smelzer's having a terrific afternoon here. Ratliff with the ball, passes it away to number 0, that's Bragland. Number 11 with a three-point shot, and he nails it. That's Lucas Ratliff. 35-20 with 50 seconds to go here in the third. Number 21 with the ball for Fairfield. That's Rowley. Kicks it over to number 11. That's Redding.
Obviously, from this angle up here, Dad, we weren't able to see the contact. We were what we call straight line to it. We could not see the space in between. But the official was in great position to see that play and make that call. We had it there on the replay, and I wasn't watching.
Fairfield's coach letting one of the officials take off about half of his ear on that.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, sometimes as the official, even though you didn't make the call, whichever one's closest to the coach right there gets the ear chewing.
Smelzer comes away with it, and we do have a foul on the play. 35-20 is your score with 26 seconds remaining in the third. Both teams on the next whistle. I guess we will be in the bonus now. Both teams will be in the bonus the rest of the way as we get ready to start fourth quarter action here in just a few seconds. Smelzer to the line. First shot is good. Again, Caleb Smelzer is 6'6".
6'6",
junior.
6'6" junior at that.
Handles the ball very well. Very nice player for Fairfield Union. Number 23 with the ball, that's Ryan Hobbs for New Lex. Going to give it up to Stevens on the left side. A little shake and bake out of him. One thing we've noticed that I'm sure the coaches will work with him on. Not sure. Let's see what grade level he is in. He is a sophomore. So what a bright future Stevens has. He's going to shoot a three from the corner, going to brim it the front of it, no good. But they'll work with him on not picking up his dribble, Jared. That's probably the biggest thing that we've seen. So if we say that in a very nice, constructive way for the young man, they'll teach him to stop picking his dribble up when he has no place really to throw the ball. And that's been one of the tough spots for him tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. You never want to pick the ball up unless you have something to do with it, whether that be shoot it, pass it, whatever that might be. You never want to pick up your dribble unless you know what you're going to do with the ball.
But being a sophomore, playing in a game at this level here this afternoon, hats off to that young man.
Yep.
He's had a pretty good afternoon, and no doubt he's one of the wheels on the bus that turns for New Lex, that makes the thing go round and round for them for only being a sophomore. Lights out free throw shooter, and as he continues to grow as a player and a young man, he's going to be a force to reckon with for the next 2 years for sure.
Yep, absolutely.
8 minutes on the clock as we get ready to go into fourth quarter action here from the Convocation Center. It's Fairfield Union 37, New Lexington 20.
And you know, this game, at a few points throughout this game, it's really had the potential to the score get really, really lopsided. But New Lexington's done a great job of hanging into this ball game. You know, they're only 17 points down, and even though they've only got 20 points on the scoreboard through three quarters, boy, wouldn't it be something for them to put together a run here in this fourth quarter and make this a ball game.
Dick with the ball, passes it to Hobbs. Hobbs drives the paint, left-handed shot, and scores.
And that's a good start to it right there,
Very
as we're speaking of.
Well-designed play coming out of the timeout. Well-designed play for New Lex. 37-22 your score. Caleb Smelzer on the left wing. We have a whistle on the play. Going to go to the line to shoot. Going to be a nice off ball call. Hara going to go to the line to shoot the front end of a 1-on-1.
So what we're seeing there is, as we've talked about all game, the size difference, the mismatch. Number 23 for New Lexington. That's Ryan Hobbs picking up an off-ball foul call there.
Stevens with the ball, the sophomore for New Lex. Guarded by number 4, Isaac Smelzer. Again, just a really nice player for New Lex, number 5. For being such a young player, playing in a game like this, hats off to that young man. Number 11 for the 3, shot no good. That was Ratliff coming up short.
And a good job by Hara there, nice rebound, good box out.
7 minutes to go in this one, 37-22 your score.
Nice steal there.
Nice steal by number 20, Bentley Hansen. 37-24. Cuts it down to a 13-point game.
Just like I was talking about, boy, wouldn't it be something for New Lexington to put a drive together here. Haven't been able to do a whole lot on the offensive end of the court so far throughout this game, but here we are in the fourth quarter. They've already cut this lead to 13 from Fairfield Union.
6:40 to go. Pass goes over to number 4. That would be Isaac Smelzer. He passes it ahead to Caleb and does the old skip reverse shot. No good. Hara with the shot. Nope. Puts back to Smelzer. Pell Smelzer puts it up. And that is you get talking fast, that's a real hard name to pronounce.
Smelzer, yep. New Lexington head coach didn't like that call. The official standing right beside it when the ball goes out of bounds, and he's clear at the other end of the floor.
Pass inbounds to number 2, Rouse. Smelser with the reverse shot. What a nice player for a junior.
I mean, how do you defend that? New Lexington did absolutely everything that they possibly could right there, and he still makes the basket.
Nice player as a junior. Of course, he's the guy for Fairfield Union that has really carried the load for them as a junior, 6'6" junior. What a nice player. Handles the ball very well, rebounds very well, moves very well for a big kid. And we would try to get his numbers for you on the night. They don't have them on the board, but we'll try to get some numbers for him here in just a little bit. 39-24 your score, 6:17 to go in this one. Bar a catastrophe, and things can happen in basketball, any sport actually. 15-point game right now. That's a pretty good deficit, Jared, for New Lex to come back from.
That is a pretty good deficit, but like you said, crazier things have happened in sports. That's why you play. That's why you play until the last buzzer.
Ball's in place. Inbounds. Stevens with the ball for New Lex. Kicks it over to number 10, Dick. Back to Stevens on the left wing. He just jumping and hopping over guys. Back out top to Dick. He drives the paint, shoots a Wilt Chamberlain hook shot, no good.
That's his go-to shot, and it's not been working out too well for him so far in this game.
Ratliff with the ball for Fairfield Union. He drives to the paint, shot off the glass, it is good. Oh. Well, Jared, I will have to say I disagree with the official on that call, simply because the ball had already gone through the basket and the shot had been completed before he made contact.
Let's watch it on the replay right here.
Yeah, that's a block call.
Well, be that as it may, we're up here. The officials are down there.
Number 11 for the three. No good.
So then what they called right there was number 10 for New Lexington. That's Isaac Dick. What he did was he pushed off of the defender or the other rebounder while the ball had come off of the rim, created some space. Good job of the official right there by watching players.
But he didn't mean to, I don't think.
The official right there was watching the players instead of watching the ball bounce around off the rim and stuff like that. He was able to get that foul call. Good foul call there.
5:26 to go in this one. Fairfield Union on top. 39-24 over New Lexington. First shot up by Cato Schmelzer is good.
I don't think Schmelzer's going to miss too many free throws either.
Two teams coached very well. Nice adjustments by New Lex at half to come out. You've seen the difference. You've seen the different intensity level defensively, Jared, as they came out second half. Just still not able to, we're not able to get things rolling so much on the offensive side of the ball.
So what we're going to have right here is a double technical foul on number 23 for New Lexington and number 11 for Fairfield Union. I think there was some extracurricular stuff going on during the off-ball, dead ball, and then right as the ball was inbounded, and the official right there steps in and takes care of business, as we used to say. You know, you can't, especially at this point in the game, emotions are high for both teams. You got Fairfield Union, like we were saying, barring a catastrophe, is going to move on to the next level in this tournament, and New Lexington is going to be going home, and their season is going to be over with. Some confusion at the scorer's table right now. I don't think they understood that it was a double technical foul. But so what we had is a technical foul on both players from both teams, and therefore the ball goes right back to the point of interruption. So we start right back where we were, and we continue to play on. That's a three-point basket right there by number 11, Lucas Ratcliffe for New Lexington. Boy, New Lex is just, they're not giving up. They're not going to give up. They're refusing to lay down. Being down 41-27. You know, we're looking at a 14-point ball game. Still 5 minutes to go in this fourth quarter.
A lot of time left.
Definitely not over with yet.
We want to encourage all the fans to stick around for the next game, as the mighty Menford Falcons will be playing North Adam Green Devils. And, folks, this game also should be an amazing, amazing basketball game. We will be taking a break between games, but you'll be able to tune us right back here on BMG Media for the next game as well. Dick for the three-point shot from the left side. No good. Rebound, number 21, I believe, for Fairfield.
Turnover. Look back up. No good. Got to capitalize right there. Be a foul against New Lexington, so Fairfield Union's going to go to the other end of the floor, and I believe, yep, they're going to be shooting 2 shots in the double bonus.
Again, another shout out to our sponsors real quick. Here for the sponsorships. Again, General Mills of Wellston would like to thank we'd like to thank them for the live coverage of the OHSA District Basketball Tournament. General Mills of Wellston is a preferred employer in Southeast Ohio and currently offering a $1,000 retention bonus for all new hires. Apply today at careers.generalmills.com or by scanning the QR code shown on your screen throughout this game. 4:47 left to go, so you'd have plenty of time to do that with. Second shot up, it is good. So Brennan Rouse completes the 2 shots on the free throws. Back out top to number 11. He shoots a 3 and drains it.
Wow.
That's Lucas Ratliff from downtown. That's beyond the college three-point line.
That was close to NBA range right there from number 23, Ryan Hobbs.
45-13.
No, I'm sorry. It was number 11, Lucas Ratliff.
Yes. 45-30 is your score with 4:36 to go in the game. Jared Norris and I'm Bub Norris bringing you your action here this afternoon from the Convocation Center on the campus of Ohio University.
I think New Lexington is starting to get to be a real pain in Fairfield Union's side right now because they just will not go away in this basketball game.
You're right.
Fairfield Union's held the lead for most of this ball game, if not all of it. If New Lexington had a lead, it was in the very, very beginning of this game. But like I said, this game had the potential for the score to get really, really lopsided, but New Lexington's not letting that happen.
Fairfield Union with the ball. Going to be a turnover by Ryan Hobbs, comes away with it.
And New Lex is doing that very thing right there to stay in this basketball game.
0 with the shot for New Lex. Gets his own rebound. Nope, Stevens gets it. Number 11 shoots it. Ratliff, no good. Again, New Lex not going away, folks. Stevens with a 3, no good. Rebound, Smelzer. Going to be fouled by number 20, I believe. That is Bentley Hansen.
And, you know, this is something that I wish teams would do more of is start fouling early, because a lot of times teams will want to wait till you get inside 2 minutes left to go in the game if you're trying to get back into a basketball game to start fouling the opponents, putting them at the line to stop the clock. And really, that's not enough time to hardly do anything with 2 minutes left to go in the ball game, especially when you're down 15 points, not like New Lexington. So their coach, which is great coaching on his part, has decided to start fouling now. 4 minutes to go in this ball game, has left them plenty of time to put something together. They're down 15 points. So Schmelzer missed both of his free throws right there.
I think that's going to stop the clock right there, him just missing 2 free throws.
And there you go. And we have an answer at the New Lexington end of the basketball floor, making this a 12-point ball game. And see, they're going to foul, stop the clock, and still 4 minutes left to go in this basketball game. New Lexington's now down 12 points instead of 15 like they were a few minutes ago, with both missed free throws from Schmelzer there, which the world almost stopped turning there for a second. Schmelzer missing both of those free throws.
But made New Lex coach look like a genius.
Yeah, just exactly what I was saying. Foul early, put them at the line, stop the clock, make them earn it from the free throw line. That's exactly what New Lexington is doing.
Rowe's second shot, also good. 47-33 with 3:50 to go in the contest. Stevens with the ball, drives to the rack, passes it back out to number 23, and that's Hobbs. Hobbs passes it back over to Braglin. Number 20 shoots it, no good. Rebound, Smelzer kicks it ahead to number 11. Going to shoot a layup, and it's going to be good.
And Fairfield Union figured out right there that all 5 guys from New Lexington were down on their end of the floor. And the Hail Mary pass was wide open for a wide open layup at the other end.
Hobbs' three-point shot, no good. 3:18 to go.
Fairfield Union just going to play keep away now and run this clock down.
Ball back over to Rouse on the top. Kicks it over to number 11, Caleb Redding. Number 4 puts a shot up, no good. Again, Caleb
rebound.
Gets the loose ball, puts it up in and scores.
Put back by Schmelzer.
Up to an 18-point game. 2:40 to go. Desperation time now for New Lex. Hobbs drives to the paint.
So Hobbs is going to be going to the line. He's going to be shooting 1-on-1. So just like that, it went from a 12-point ball game back to an 18-point ball game. Fairfield Union able to convert on their end of the floor. Let's see if Hobbs is able to convert these free throws, make it a 16-point ball game.
We want to encourage you folks to stick around for the next game as well. We will be taking a break after this game, but coming back here again for BMG Media's broadcast and live stream of the Minford and North Adams game coming up here at 4 o'clock this afternoon.
It's one we've been looking forward to all week since Tuesday night. We got word from Paul Boggs, Portsmouth Daily Times, Tuesday night that Minford and North Adams played one time earlier this season. Minford was victorious in that one, 58-43. But I would have, honestly, I would have expected that score to be the exact opposite with Branson Copus and the North Adams Green Devils and their fast running offense that they run. But you also have to look at guys like Joe Hanna, and I believe it's his cousin, flip forward in the program here, Bennett Kaser for the Minford Falcons, the 2 big guys for them running the offense there. So this next game, folks, tune in. We're going to be taking a break in between this one and the next one, but tune us right back in here on BMG Media on YouTube for that one as well. It's going to be a good one.
2:30 remaining in the contest in this one. Fairfield Union on top of New Lex, 51-33 your score. Skip pass ahead. Schmelzer comes away with it. Number 21 has the ball out top. That would be Rowley. He's stuck in the corner trying to get it ahead to number 4. Bounce pass inside to Schmelzer. Score. What a play. The kids have great court vision.
You know, I'm going to go ahead and say it. Watch out for Fairfield Union the rest of this tournament. I'm just going to go ahead and say.
20-point ball game now with 1:56 to go.
Watch out for Fairfield Union the rest of this tournament. They've got potential, and they've got the athletes to make it to the big house in Columbus for the state tournament.
Jared, their post players are very mobile and agile, especially Caleb Schmelzer for a 6'5" kid, 6'6" kid. Moves very well, jumps very well, runs very well, handles the ball very well, does a lot of things really well. Yeah. And he's going to be a force to be reckoned with. Again, he's only a junior.
Yeah.
Caleb Redding with the ball, passes it ahead to number 4, Isaac Schmelzer.
Well, he tried to throw it off of him and for the ball to go out of bounds, but it didn't go out of bounds. Nice move to the basket right there, but wasn't able to get it to go. Bodies flying all over the place.
Real nice job by the officiating crew here this afternoon, too, as well, Jared. We know all these guys. Of course, you and I have refereed for 30 years, and you refereed several years yourself, and both of us have had many, many games here at the Convocation Center. This crew here this afternoon is no exception. some of the cream of the crop in the Southeast District. These guys have done an outstanding job here this afternoon.
Well, like we were saying before the game, when you come to the Convo, it's the best of the best. It's the best of the players, it's the best of the coaches, and it's the best of the officials to get to this point in the tournament. This is they're hand-selected at this point by the Southeast District Board of Officials, and going off the voting system where the coaches vote on them throughout the season, they're hand-selected then by the Southeast District Board of Officials for these games. So it's the best of the best. Officials, players, coaches. When you get to the Convo, you expect to see some good basketball and all around just good officiating, good playing from everybody.
Cole Johnson in the game now for Fairfield Union.
And looking down there in the tunnel right now, I see one of our Southeast District board members, Mr. Larry Bo Arnett from Waverly High School.
Yep.
One of the best in the business right there. Athletic director at Waverly High School. Does a fantastic job as athletic director there. We always like to go into Waverly and working for Bo down there. So, and he's also a great guy to have on the Southeast District athletic board for the officials.
Minute 5 to go in this one. Number 23 going to be tagged with the foul. That's Ryan Hobbs.
That's a hard foul, but that's almost what you have to do to Caleb Schmelzer to keep him from making the basket. You almost have to just completely clobber him, or else he's gonna make the basket.
New Lex, Jared, fought the entire game.
They did.
Never gave up, and you could never really totally count them out.
And kudos to the New Lexington Panthers for never giving up in this game and fighting literally till the very last minute, and we're a minute to go in this game. And this is it for their seniors. I'm sure it's an emotional time for them, but we wish them the best of luck in their future endeavors, whatever that might be.
Ratliff with the three-point shot, rattles it down. 54 seconds to go. Number 55 going to be called with a foul for New Lex, and that's Brady Kennedy. That'll be his third one on the night. I think he still may be in football mode.
He's, yeah. He doesn't get to step on the floor for very long without picking up a foul.
First shot on the way, it is good. That's
Rowley
at the line for Fairfield. And then Caleb Schmelzer going out for Fairfield. Good move by the coach to get him out of the game at this point.
And we're going to have substitutions right now for the New Lexington Panthers. And I can just about bet you we have number 33, Agriesti. He's a senior. Who else came in? I wasn't able to
number 12.
Number 12, Joe Stinson. He's also a senior.
Number 22, I believe. Yep.
That's Malachi Thresher. He's a sophomore. Lucas Ratliff out there, number 11. We've announced his name quite a bit throughout this ball game. He's also a senior. So let's just go ahead and give a big shout out to the New Lexington High School seniors as we have a timeout on the floor right here. We got number 10, Isaac Dick, as a senior. Number 11, Lucas Ratliff. Number 12, Joe Stinson. Number 23, Ryan Hobbs. Number 33, Brody Agriesti. And number 55, Brady Kennedy. Gentlemen, good luck in your future endeavors. And we are speaking of the seniors for the New Lexington Panthers, as with 51 seconds left to go in this ball game, once the final buzzer sounds, that will be it for their high school career at New Lexington High School. So, gentlemen, congratulations on the successful season that you've had. Going to end up being 21-5 on the regular season. Well, an outstanding record. Can't ask for much better than that for a basketball record to finish out the season.
Ratliff for a three, no good. Rebound, Fairfield Union. 40 seconds to go. And Fairfield going to turn it over. More new jerseys coming into the game right now for Fairfield. Again, we want to remind all the fans to be sure and tune in to us next game as the Medford Falcons and the North Adams Green Devils. "30 seconds to go. And Fairfield just going to run the clock out here from here on out.
Yep.
Again, we want to congratulate all the seniors from both teams here this evening, or this afternoon rather. Really nice basketball game as the Fairfield Union 58 and New Lexington 41. That'll wrap it up here for these two ball clubs here.
Yeah, congratulations to the New Lexington Panthers on a very successful season. Unfortunately, it comes to an end here in the district championship, but they'll be able to take home the district championship runner-up trophy back to New Lexington High School, as well as individual medals that these players will be able to hang on to for the rest of their lives. I remember, as well as you can remember, as a young athlete, Michael Gray, our producer over there, as a young athlete, and Tyler Ward, our cameraman over there. You know, when we got into these tournaments, guys, there were just you just never forgot them. Whether you won or lost, you never forgot them. Especially, it was baseball for me. You know, both years, my junior and senior year, we made it to the district championship game. My junior year, we played the Fairland Dragons, and my senior year, we played the Wheelersburg Pirates, who went on to win the state tournament that year. Unfortunately, we lost in the district championship both of those years, but like I was saying, it didn't matter whether we won or lost. It was the memories made in both of those games, and I'll never forget things like that for as long as I live. And that's what these New Lexington Panthers are doing right here today, is even though they came up short on the scoreboard, these are memories made by each and every one of these players, coaches, and fans that they were here on this day able to have this experience.
Again, we want to shout out to our fine sponsors before we end this broadcast of this segment. We want to thank General Mills of Wellston for sponsoring the live coverage of the OHSAA District Basketball Tournament. General Mills of Wellston is the preferred employer in the Southeast Ohio, and they are currently offering a $1,000 retention bonus for all new hires. Apply today at careers.generalmills.com or by scanning the QR code shown on your screen throughout the games today. Again, thank you, General Mills of Wellston, and then also Lockard Insurance of Wellston, Ohio. They'd like to thank Lockard Insurance of Wellston for sponsoring the live coverage of the OHSAA District Basketball Tournament. Lockard Insurance is the preferred insurance agency provided in Southeast Ohio, and their agents are ready to take your call and see how they can help you with your home and auto insurance needs. Give them a call today, 740-384-2020, to see how they can help you. Again, thank you, Lockard Insurance. We're going to take a break, folks, and we'll be back a little bit before 4 o'clock. Again, it was Fairfield Union 58, New Lex 41 in this first context here this afternoon. We'll be back in a little bit. Thanks.
And your starters, Ryan Hobbs, Bentley Hansen, Isaiah Stevens, Isaac Dick, and the man making shots from all over the Congo, Lucas Ratliff. Head coach Jeremy Dewar and his staff. It's been a great season for the Panthers. Your district runners-up, the Panthers in New Lexington. Your district champs, the Falcons of Fairfield. As I call your name, please come out. Keegan Arnett. Matt Stanford. Hunter Clark. Isaiah Dillon. Jackson Atherton. Caleb